Alrighty, so today is Friday, which Friday on this channel means it's time for another donut review. The donuts for today come from a place called Honey Dip Donuts. It's on Kenny Road. I don't know if the address is considered Upper Arlington or Columbus. It's right there on that border, just south of Henderson. I don't really know a whole lot about Honey Dip Donuts. I just know that they've been around forever. It's a diner and a bakery. I took a picture before I went in, so I'm not gonna have to use my phone this time. Hopefully, if I'm any good at editing at all, there's a photo on your screen right now of what the front of the place looks like. And if you can read that sign, it says that they have the best pancakes and omelets in town. I'm gonna have to try that sometime and find out for myself. But if you watched my last donut review, you know what we're gonna do here. We have a glazed donut and a cream stick, chocolate, because that's the way I roll. And then this time, I remember the coffee. So the coffee is courtesy of White Castle. I forgot to get a coffee when I was there, but I don't know if they have to-go coffees anyhow. So here we go. So the first one, just like last time, we're gonna start with the glazed donut. I have it the correct way this time, even though some of the chocolate icing from my cream stick has has rubbed off on it. That might be a positive sign that there's a lot of chocolate icing on the other donut. So here it is from the side. Here it is from the top. And since last time I was all upside down, here it is from the bottom. I will classify this once again as a medium-sized glazed donut. Let me see, I'm gonna rotate it so that my first bite does not include the chocolate icing, although this is the wide side. Here we go. Narrow side of the glazed donut. First bite. All right, so this one doesn't have like the same kind of yeastiness and chewiness and like kind of pull apart ability that the ones from the Little Donut Factory had. And this one tastes a little bit more oily. So I'm assuming that the oil was not quite as hot at Honey Dip Donuts as the oil is at the Little Donut Factory. I really don't know anything about making donuts, but I'm assuming just from my own experience in cooking, that a slightly lower temperature oil would take a little bit longer and it would maybe permeate the donut a little bit better. The amount of glaze is just about right. It probably has a little bit more glaze than the last one did, but it's not too much glaze and it's not flaking off, which is something I appreciate because I don't want to get this all over my truck. Yeah, definitely not as chewy. This one, I can kind of chew it up and kind of gulp it down pretty easily. So, I'm going to take some points off for that. Because I like a glazed donut to be nice and chewy. There's so many innuendos in doing food reviews. But I want it to be nice and chewy where it really lingers in your mouth for a minute. That's what I appreciate in a good glazed donut. That glazed donut, as far as ranking goes, take some points off for not being chewy. It wasn't too sweet. It was just about the right amount of sweet. It was really nice. The flavor was really good. I gave the Little Donut Shop an 8.5, I think, on their glazed donut. This one, I think I'm gonna dock them a whole point. We're gonna go down to 7.5. Still a really good glazed donut. If you stop by there and you're a big fan of glaze, I think you could go wrong by getting a glaze there. So on to the cream stick. I'll let you know that I've had one of these in the past, and it was a winner. So let's see how they did today. So here is the cream stick, or Long John. Notice the nice thick layer of chocolate icing on there. This one also has holes on both ends for the cream filling, so you know it's gonna go all the way through. I wonder if on this one, I'd say this is maybe a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier than the one from the little donut shop. I'm gonna try to break it in half and see what it looks like for you. All right, so there you go. Oh, doesn't want to focus on two things, so I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but there is cream filling all the way through. It's just a little bit harder to see on this one because it's a little bit off to the side. Camera wants to focus on me. There you go. That's a good shot of it. So it's got a nice weight to it. Lots of icing on top. The filling looks like it's going to be nice and creamy and not too sugary. I don't know if I can do this one in 2 bites like I normally do. Let's give it a shot. I can only imagine how disgusting I look taking these giant bites of donut. But that's how I eat my donuts. That's a really good cream stick. That is amazing. So funny thing about these ones is that the glazed donut, it didn't really have that like chewiness to it. This cream stick seems to really have that chewy quality that I like in a donut. I don't know if it's that they did the glazed ones first and like the yeast didn't have time to do its thing, or what, or if maybe might have something to do with the temperature of the oil. Maybe they did these ones first because these ones had to cool so that they could put the filling on the inside, so the oil was nice and hot. Maybe they took these out and put the glazed ones in and the oil was a little bit more cool. I don't really know. Having coffee with me today is a big help. I'm sweating a little bit. It's not because of the sugar, it's because I went from the gym to try to go to a couple stores. Unfortunately, the stores weren't open because I'm trying to get some pumpkin flavored protein powder. I like to do that in the fall. I mix it with my coffee. Instead of drinking those sugary pumpkin spice lattes, I actually take pumpkin protein powder to work with me, and it's one of my mid-morning meals. I put Rice Krispies in it, and I put coffee in it, and with the pumpkin protein powder, it's awesome. It's like a pumpkin spice latte mixed with Rice Krispies, so it's like a hot bowl of cereal, if that makes any sense. But anyway, back to the donut review. See if I can finish this guy. This is going to be a 4-bite Long John, which I think you got to give it points for that. That's amazing. I hope you guys appreciate my deep throat ability with these things too. I know the comments are coming, so I might as well go ahead and tee them up. Alright, so as far as Long Johns go, that was incredible. I'm running into a little bit of a dilemma here, because you're gonna start running into some preference on different styles. Because there's some places that I know of around. I don't want to spoil the names quite yet, but they make their Long Johns bigger, and is bigger always better? That's the question. I don't know if you guys are willing to answer that question. But if you have a cream stick that's significantly larger, but it tastes the same, does that necessarily make it a better cream stick? That's the question. Because I know that as far as flavor goes, and the quality of the ingredients, and the quality of the bake, that Long John from Honey Dip Donuts on Kenny Road, I'm going to give it a 9.5 because it's nearly perfect. The dough was great. It was nice and chewy. The filling was it was the vanilla cream filling. It was nice and sweet, but it wasn't granulated. It was actually kind of creamy, which was awesome. Had a proper amount of chocolate icing on the outside. Had cream going all the way through, and just the right amount of cream. That was damn near a perfect Long John as far as I'm concerned. So, in conclusion, what I say, the Honey Dip Donuts on Kenny Road, south of Henderson, in Columbus, Ohio, possibly Upper Arlington. I don't really know. It's the most inconclusive conclusion of a video that's ever been made. The Long John, we're going to give that a 9.5. The Glazed Donut, we're going to give it a 7.5. But that could have also just been a problem with the bake today. So, hope you enjoyed today's donut review. I will talk to you guys next time.